They still shake your hand the same way. The smile, the coffee, the "we'll take care of you." But in 2026, the handshake comes with code. Algorithms whisper in the background, watching your phone, tracking your eyes, reading your budget before you even sit down. Dealerships didn't disappear, they evolved. And their lies evolved with them. Because the biggest trick in a modern dealership is that you still think you're in control. Today, we're uncovering 10 dealership lies still fooling buyers in 2026, how they work, what they cost you, and how to fight back. Welcome to Car Hacks and Money, the channel where we expose what the auto industry hides behind the glossy brochures. In 2026, car showrooms look more high-tech than ever. Digital kiosks, touchscreens, QR codes instead of keys. But the same psychology that sold your grandparents a bad deal is now powered by AI. This video isn't about calling out one company. It is about teaching you the new rules of dealership warfare. Because in 2026, every tap, signature, and free upgrade has a catch. Number 10, the AI-driven price trap, the sticker price is gone. In 2026, every major US dealership network uses dynamic pricing. When you open a dealer website or scan a QR code at the lot, their system checks your zip code, your phone's shopping history, whether you came from an ad click or a review site. Then, in milliseconds, it adjusts the price you see. That $42,995 SUV? The next customer might see $41,300 or $44,200, depending on what the algorithm thinks you well tolerate. It's called behavioral pricing. Legally, it's fine. Ethically, it's manipulation. Story moment. A buyer from Denver told CNBC her dealer, quote, jumped $1,800 overnight after she researched trade-in values online. The AI learned she was serious and raised the dynamic price. Narration. The dealership will say, the market shifted. But markets don't shift in 12 hours, algorithms do. How to fight back. Use incognito mode when browsing dealer sites. Get written quotes from multiple zip codes. Screenshot every offer. Because in 2026, the first lie is digital, and it happens before you ever walk in. Number 9. The digital paperwork fee lie. Remember when paperwork was on paper? Now it's an iPad. But they still charge you for document processing. In 2026, dealerships call it digital filing and e-signature administration fee. Sounds official. It's not. Average cost. $299, $799 depending on the state. That fee covers nothing. The form uploads automatically. Visual vignette. Customer signs a glowing tablet. Small print scrolls beneath. Digital processing $499. Dealers justify it by saying the state requires secure storage. No state requires $499 for a PDF upload. Real stat. Consumer Reports found digital paperwork fees up 47% since 2024, even though average dealer admin cost fell by 20%. Narration. The lie works because it sounds new. People trust anything with the word digital. Protect yourself. Ask, is this a state-mandated fee? If they say yes, ask them to show the statute. Most will back down instantly. Because there is no law that says clicking sign here should cost more than your phone bill. Number 8. The market adjustment myth. You see a car listed at MSRP, $39,995. But when you sit down, there's a new line. Market adjustment plus $4,000. Dealers say it's due to high demand or limited supply. Sometimes that's true, but often it's fiction. Scene. 2022 to 2023 shortages made these adjustments common. By 2026, supply chains recovered, but the surcharge stayed. Why? Because customers got used to paying it. Narration. The real name should be dealer profit buffer. It's pure markup with no relation to cost or scarcity. Story. A family in Texas bought a hybrid SUV in 2025. Dealer added a market adjustment of $3,500, claiming factory wait times. The buyer checked the manufacturer's site. The same car was in stock nationwide. Fact. FTC complaints on market adjustment rose 60% from 2024 to 2026. Several states, including California and New York, now require dealers to disclose that the fee is optional. How to counter it? Bring printed MSRP from manufacturer's official site. Say, remove this or I'll buy from another zip. Walk away, the markup evaporates fast when you do. It's the line every salesperson delivers with confidence. We can get you as low as 1.9% financing. It sounds like free money. But in 2026, low APR financing is a mirage built on fine print. Here's the trick. The ultra-low rate only applies to a few specific trims and perfect credit. If your score drops below 760, the rate jumps, sometimes doubled. And if you choose rebates or cashback instead, that special rate vanishes. Scene vignette. A young couple in Ohio walks in with a pre-approval from their credit union at 4.1%. Dealer promises 1.9%. They leave excited until the finance sheet shows 6.8%. APR after program adjustments. The phrase after program adjustments hides the swap. You lose rebates, and the dealer adds loan origination fees plus gap insurance you never asked for. Fact. In 2025, the FTC reported that over 40% of dealer-arranged loans carried hidden add-ons or non-disclosed rate changes. Tip. Always secure outside financing before you arrive. Ask the dealer to beat it in writing, not verbally. Never sign unless the APR, term, and total cost match exactly. Because in 2026, the word low means look again. The trade-in algorithm. Your trade-in used to be appraised by a human. Now it's judged by an algorithm that sees everything except your car's true condition. Dealers use real-time data tools that pull mileage, region, and auction trends, then lowball you based on national averages. They'll say, this is what the system allows. But that system quietly deducts for things like body style demand, color preference, even local inventory saturation. Story. A 2025 survey found that 70% of trade-ins valued by II systems came in below manual appraisal by $1,200 on average. One owner of a 2022 Camry XS told ABC News his dealer dropped the offer by $900 after scanning the VIN because the system flagged red trim as unpopular. Red trim. Narration. It's not market science, it's leverage. How to protect yourself. Get multiple online quotes. Carvana, Vroom, Kelley Blue Book. Print them. Present them to the dealer. Algorithms hate paperwork that proves them wrong. The warranty pressure game. Soft ambient music. Finance office lighting fades warmer. It happens after you think the deal's done. You're relaxed, credit approved, ready to drive off. Then the finance manager leans in. You don't want to skip the extended warranty, do you? He slides a form across. Words like platinum protection and ultimate coverage sparkle on glossy paper. You hesitate, and that's when the theater begins. They'll tell you parts are computerized now. Repairs cost thousands, and the warranty will protect your investment. Here's what they don't say. Most third-party warranties are loaded with exclusions. Many require pre-authorization that's easy to deny. Some are financed into your loan, meaning you pay interest on a service plan. Real figure. In 2025, U.S. buyers spent $44 billion on dealer warranties, yet fewer than 30% ever used them. Cinematic moment. A buyer flips through pages, fine print blurs into dollar signs. Voice lowers. If you have full manufacturer coverage, you don't need this. How to respond. Say no 3 times. If the manager insists, ask, is it required for financing? If he says yes, leave. That's an FTC violation. The subscription add-on bundle dealers learned a new word, bundling. It used to mean floor mats and tint. Now it means software. The latest trick in 2026. They pre-activate in-car apps and charge a technology, convenience package. Think heated seat subscription, voice assist trial, or remote start app that auto-renews after 90 days. You'll see it on your bill as Connectivity Bundle $35 mo, or Premium Access $22 mo. Once activated, canceling can be harder than canceling cable. The dealer earns a cut for every month you stay subscribed. Story. A buyer in Arizona found recurring charges 6 months after purchase. $19.99 for performance data sync. He'd never heard of it. It was pre-checked during e-sign. Manufacturers now call it vehicle as a service. Dealers call it residual revenue. You'll call it a headache. Tip. Before signing, demand a list of all connected service subscriptions. Deactivate them immediately in the companion app. Request the dealer's digital opt-out form, required in some states. The scarcity theater, ambient dealership floor hum, muted crowd chatter. Narrator. Walk into any dealership in 2026 and you'll hear the same line. You're lucky. This is our last one. It's never the last one. It's scarcity theater. Dealers learn that urgency sells. So they stage the illusion. One car parked in front with a red bow. Sales tags reading one left. Sold stickers that peel off by morning. Digital scarcity is even smarter. Dealer websites show only one remaining because inventory plugins are throttled to display limited counts, even when more are available. Fact: an audit by the FTC in 2025 found 58% of online dealer listings falsely limited visible stock to create urgency. Story moment: a Florida buyer saw only 2 left for a plug-in hybrid SUV. He rushed, signed fast. A week later, the same dealer listed 5 identical models. Narration: scarcity works because it makes you emotional. When time feels short, logic shrinks. How to fight back: check the automaker's national inventory site, not the dealer's. Call another branch and ask for stock on the same VIN range. Walk away. The last one always returns after you leave. The hidden dock and delivery charges. Finance desk scene. Subtle ticking clock sound. Every dealership contract in America has a box labeled fees. Buried inside: dock fee, destination charge, prep, dealer delivery. In 2026, these lines have become the Wild West of upcharges. Dealers say they're required, but most are discretionary, pure profit with fancy names. Example: destination charge, the cost of shipping the car from factory to dealer. Already included in MSRP by law, some dealers add it again. Prep or reconditioning fee, for washing the car. $495. Delivery charge, $899 to hand you the keys. Stat: the average non-tax fee total jumped 34% from 2023 to 2026, averaging $1,247 per sale. Story: a buyer in California noticed a $750 dealer delivery adjustment. He asked for removal. The manager refused, until the buyer mentioned FTC Rule Section 463.2 prohibiting duplicate destination charges. The fee vanished. Narration: knowledge is kryptonite. When you quote the law, the lie folds fast. Tip: before signing, ask for a final out-the-door price. If they resist, tell them the FTC's watching. The digital signature trap: low music, cool blue tones, close-up of fingertip on tablet. This is the most dangerous lie of 2026 because you never see it happen. E-sign contracts made buying faster. And hiding clauses easier. When you tap accept, you might be agreeing to arbitration clauses that erase your right to sue. Mandatory dealership servicing. Automatic renewal of service plans or apps. A few lines of fine print buried inside the digital PDF, invisible unless you scroll manually. True case. In 2025, a Maryland buyer sued after being billed $1,200 for vehicle data monitoring. The dealership produced his digital signature on page 9 of 14. He never saw it. The court upheld the signature. Narration: digital ink doesn't smudge and it doesn't forgive. Protect yourself. Demand a full printed copy before signing. Scroll every page manually. Never let a salesperson tap for you. Record the signing session. It's legal in most one-party consent states. The cars may be electric, but the lies are timeless. From algorithms to contracts, dealerships have learned to monetize confusion. But information changes everything. Because when you know the tricks, you don't get tricked. So the next time someone says, sign here, remember, it's not just your signature. It's your wallet, your data, your trust. This is Car Hacks and Money. Stay smart, stay skeptical, and drive informed.